Our next guest says he's bullish on global tech and predicts that the future generation of tech winners will emerge outside of the U.S. Joining us now is Beeneet Kothari, founder and managing partner at Tekne Capital Management with $1.2 billion under management. Beeneet, great to have you with us.
Thank you for having me, Melissa.
So what is the primary reason why you're looking outside? Is it the valuation differential that we're seeing outside versus here? Is it where we are in the AI cycle? Can you walk us through?
It's where the money is going. So this $1 trillion that NVIDIA's customers are going to be spending with them, and the $1 trillion build-out that the hyperscalers are doing, 90% of that money ends up in Asia. Asia is where the chips are made. It's where the memory supply is made. It's where the robots are made. It's where the batteries are made. That is the supply chain. They have invested 30 years building that supply chain out. They are sort of ready for this moment. And I think there are countries that stand out, like China, where the valuation argument also becomes extremely compelling. So you sort of have a confluence of that's where the money is going, and you've got skewed risk-reward because the stocks are much cheaper there.
You were recently in some of the South Korean chip makers have exited out of them. We saw that sort of flush with the start of the Iran war, and I'm just wondering, where are you cycling that money into at this point?
So I just came back from Asia. I think what's happening in China is still underappreciated. And we all know why that's become less of a focus for U.S. investors. But China has luckily found themselves in a position where they've got a massive lead on electricity and power. So in the U.S., we are going to have something like a 44 gigawatt shortage of power over the next several years. China has a 400 gigawatt spare capacity. They have built in 1 year 500 gigawatts of power. I think this year alone, they have built more solar power year to date than the entire history of the United States. So they are sort of ready for this moment. They happen to be, just like NVIDIA was never meant to be an AI company. Their chips happen to work well. And I think that's where you can buy data center companies in China, that the entire data center market in China has a publicly listed market cap of $10 billion. You have, you can't get anything for $10 billion in America these days.
The way you present it, it's that Asia is where the infrastructure is going to be sourced. So is this different than saying, that there will be a parallel AI ecosystem through, DeepSeek and all the domestic players there that is worth playing right now? I mean, how does it fit into the whole global picture?
There's the digital layer, which I think America leads on.
Yeah.
Then there's the physical layer. Ultimately, to create value, to create economic surplus, it has to get converted into something usable. So I think one of the things America and the hyperscalers here are obsessed with is AGI, which is sort of abstract and endless debates about when and what does it look like. In China, or in most of Asia, they're obsessed with ROIs. They're in a bear market over there, so the only thing that matters is how can we make money? So they're focused on robots and robotics. They're focused on these manufacturing build-outs. They're building the physical layer. I think on top of that, they are also capturing a lot of the spend that comes out of the semi market. So I think there's both spillover from the digital layer, and then there's the physical aspect. There's something additional that's important, which is China is very likely to do with AI what it's done with every other sector, which is overbuild. They overbuilt EVs, they overbuilt solar, they've overbuilt factories. That generally ends up in all the other nations around the world, right? The global south, 4 billion people. We think it's very likely that China overbuilds AI, and that creates economic surplus for all these emerging market countries because they're going to export it out. You could buy a $10,000 BYD car in Brazil, just like that. And a lot of that came out of oversupply. They made too many EVs for their population. The same thing's going to happen here.
That's down the road, right?
Yeah, that's going to happen in the next, and it's going to be massively deflationary,
right?
But also massively bullish. Brazil and India's and the Vietnams of the world probably can't do what China can do, and they're going to just be able to buy it from China on the cheap.
Some of your holdings, top holdings, DD Global, which is like the Uber of China, Canjun, BE Semiconductor Industries, GDS. So a lot of picks and shovels here.
Yeah.
In terms of where you've seen the value.
In the U.S. with the Max 7, you've got a $20 trillion concentration problem, and there's some cracks happening. Over there, you can buy the beneficiaries, the picks and shovels, at half the valuation.